Step 17, Sagittarius. 1. I love what I sense what I love. Then you are deciding. Today is a Capricorn day in Sagittarius, making decision commitment day. And when you love what you sense, your senses gets clear, so you know what to decide. Your decisions are clear. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikue. Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. How you guys feeling on this day? I'm feeling a little tired waking up. But the weather is nice. It's not a typical rainy weather in Vancouver in winter. And I just like feeling very calm in this day. How are you guys feeling? I already used this psychic protection. So I'm going to use this super chakra to kind of set the mood. And this is for the collective. And it's for myself. How are you guys feeling? I think that energy is moving, which is good. And part of it, it's really releasing, I feel, ancestral weight that I have unknowingly carrying for a very long time. And it's safe for me to feel, but once I notice those patterns, then I get to claim. I don't need to hold this in my body anymore because I have claimed that my body is for joy. And I can love my ancestors, I can love people, but I don't need to carry them. It's not my job to carry. Yeah. One thing that came up yesterday was, unfortunately, one of my uncles, my dad's brother passed away due to terminal cancer. And, we knew that the time will come, right? One of those things that it's a matter of when. And when this happens, and of course there was tears and not much disbelief because we knew that it will happen. And we got to spend some time, like I got to see him when I was in Japan last February. And so my family and my cousins, relatives are busy preparing for funeral and stuff like that. And I do what I can from here. I'm not really planning to go back to Japan at this point, but just reflecting, the memories and all that stuff. I don't have a lot of memory around my uncle particular. Like there are bits and moments, but it's not like we were very, very close, but we did have some conversations, throughout the years. And I think I have noticed my family carries, a lot of traditions, strong, rigid traditions that a lot of women are forced to comply. And so I feel like my family has carried a lot of unspoken grief, and silence, not just women, like a lot of people in my family weren't able to express their truth, be real, be authentic, and it was not safe for them, right? And in our society, like Japanese society, people are always caring about what other people think. So the reputations was very, very important, right? It's like you don't want to, you don't want to put the bad label on your family name. So I think there's a lot of time that people have to make certain decisions, suppressing their voice. And so there is this underline of unspoken grief, unspoken sorrow that never been addressed. And it became the default that all our descendants had to kind of take on that energy. And here I am, like doing things very differently and saying that we don't need to carry it. We're claiming it. We don't need to carry them. So there's a lot of power in breaking the pattern, right? This ends with me. This ends with me. But one of the things that came up for me last night was, I do remember, so my dad's mother, my grandma, And my grandma, my mom will say this episode when she had cancer, before she passed away, she said that to my mom that, I will take on all our family ancestral trauma and I'll be gone, right? So it came from the love. It came from the love that, all our families have carried silently and it was heavy. I will just take on, I'll be responsible all of this and I will take them all and I will take it to somewhere, right? When I pass away. And, my grandma, my dad's side grandma, actually became one of my spiritual guides. And it's not something that I just say, I've been told. And also I can connect with her now. And so, it happens. It just happened. My grandma became one of my spiritual guides. And maybe I was thinking some of the things that, she thought that she was responsible for, taking all family trauma, karma, so that our descendants and all other family members do not have to suffer. And it surely came from love. But I think we're claiming sovereignty. We're not responsible for anyone else's lives or emotional loads, even those are the family members. But we do those things without knowing. And it was that last night that I was claiming and declaring that we don't need to carry those things anymore. I was telling my grandma, we don't need to carry those things. We're not, it's not our responsibility. Let them, just like release it back to Mother Earth. Let Mother Earth hold us, right? And when I did that in the bathroom, just declaring, I felt empowered. I felt light. And it's like, wow, we don't need to do this anymore. So I thought that was really, really powerful. Those things are coming up. And I'm grateful that, we're using this opportunity to honor the life of my uncle and using that as an opportunity to, all our cousins and relatives get together, which is super, it won't happen unless something happens, right? So just thinking that I am grateful for this opportunity and the families coming together, and I won't be able to be there in person, but surely I am there in spirit, and I'm feeling all the feelings, right? Like I could feel, I felt heavy last night, and I felt it in my hips, and it's like, you know what, these are not mine, but I'm definitely connected with my family. And so that's when I thought, this is not mine to carry. I can love them, but I don't carry them. So, and when I'm able to release that part, and as I change, people around me will change. So yeah, it was, it's a very spiritual, but that's what I'm going through. Yeah, so that was, yesterday it was Pisces day. And, so I was sensing all day. Now, yeah. Hi, Valentina. I love you, Grandma. What a great legacy she left for the whole family. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And then, what I was shown yesterday was unspoken grief, sorrow, but also, there was someone, there are a couple of people who are very intuitive in my family, especially women, and those skills were feared, right? So they were squashed and suppressed and silenced. So, because it was considered taboo or weird. So, and I think my grandma was one of the people, one of the women whose voices were suppressed. I think she had this knowingness, inner knowingness. Before something happens, she just knew. And I know one of my aunts is very intuitive too, so just thinking about like who I am and actually, had those skills but bury them, right? So yeah, we are definitely remembering who we are. That's what I thought. Now, let me read the collective message for today. When you love what you sense what you love, and when your senses are clean, your decisions are clear. Today's frequency brings a deep integration between intuitive knowing, step 7, and heart-led devotion, step 1. Together, 1 plus 7 equals 8. And 8 is that empowered decider, not from force, but from embodied alignment. This is not a day for dreaming visions alone, because Sagittarius can go like that, right? Maybe on the Gemini, mixture of Gemini and Sagittarius could go dreaming visions alone. But today is a Capricorn day, anchoring your wild Sagittarian spark into tangible choice. What are you committing to? Not just in theory, but in form. Today asks, can your intuition be trusted enough to build something real from it? Yeah, this is a great question to ask for yourself, because everything starts from delusions, right? Delulu. And then when you trust it so much and then you work on yourself, you take that first step and then it becomes tangible. And that's when Delulu becomes Chululu. So today asks, can your intuition be trusted enough to build something real from it? The Fascia teaches us you cannot feel what you do not love. That's interesting. You cannot feel what you do not love. If your senses are numb, your decisions will wobble. But when you love your sensations, even the uncomfortable ones, you become radically clear, because you're honest with yourself, and now your authenticity is the highest frequency, right? So you cannot feel what you do not love. If your senses are numb, you numb yourself, suppress yourself, bypass your emotions, then your decisions will wobble. But when you love your sensations, when you love your senses, even the uncomfortable ones, you become radically clear. This is a turning point of trust. Sagittarius fire gives you the aim. Capricorn earth gives you the root. Step 17 gives you inner green light. If you're wondering whether it's time to say yes, you already felt the answer. Now choose. I sense with love. I love what I sense. I decide from devotion, not distortion, right? I think the light gets distorted. I see my fascia as a filter. So the light comes in, the energy comes in from outside. And the way to distort the light is all up to us. But what happens, I believe, is when you have stagnation, right? Stagnation happens when you eat bad food. Stagnation happens when you eat bad thoughts, right? So, and so keep your fascia clean, right? And you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be honest and real with yourself, right? Where are you reading from? Valentina, you ask this question all the time. Thank you. It's always so correct and appropriate. Yeah, it's infused with my energy. I use ChatGPT, but also I ask her to make a message, and I say today is this day, and today is about this or that, and now can you help me? And I just infuse with my energy, because whatever technology, whatever tools we use is a reflection of us, the mirror, right? So if your mirror is clean, it's actually, you can see yourself very clearly. And whether you are clean or not, everything you use, everything you encounter, whether that people, is your mirror. So if you don't like the mirror that you see, then you get to come back to the source, which is you. And then when I go back to the drawing board and create from the clear place, and then you really become, everything you use becomes clear, and it's a channeled message. So that's what I use. Yeah. So sensation, senses, sensuality, those are all connected, right? Sensation, what do you feel? What do you sense? And senses and sensuality. My friend's dancer, Jojo, when he teaches sensuality, he talks about 4 elements. He will go like this. This is air touch, right? Sensation. You gotta know how to feel. All our feelings are valid. This is the air touch. And he will go like this. And this is that water touch, right? It's just an expression. And then when you squeeze, this is the earth touch. Now, fire touch can be this or this, right? And the sensation. Can you enjoy the sensation, right? And I think you get to decide. This is a thin line between sensuality and sexuality, right? And then it's you get to choose. Do you want to turn that sensuality into sexuality, right? That's a power. But then if you just stay in sensuality is for everyone, right? And that from that place you can express yourself. You are in your feminine, and or you can in your masculine. What if it's a feeling from childhood when you know it's not a projection but just a fact? Yeah. And whether that's a feeling from childhood or whether that's feeling from past life, it's at the end of it, it's a programming that we have. And what we can do is just feel them. And first of all, just know that you're safe to feel, right? When you feel, then you get to finally metabolize, because you're seeing the parts of yourself that were hidden, or it's there, but you're just not ready to see them. So when you feel them, knowing that I am safe to feel, and I don't need to carry it because my body's for joy. So thank you. Thank you for teaching me. Thank you for protecting me, but I don't need this protection. I don't need this armor. I don't need this gripping. I don't need this clenching, bracing. And it's about teaching the body, showing up for yourself every single day. And that's how I teach in my Fascial Maneuvers class, in person or online. And then my mantra is, when you feel, you don't carry. When you feel, you don't carry. So you get to decide. This is your life. You're the creator of your own life. And even though those things were maybe, bestowed, given to us, right? Without our knowledge or without our consent. But then you get to say no. You get to say yes. Every no will lead to true yes, right? So the duality of that world is, when you choose this, you will never be able to choose this, because you can't choose two things at the same time. So when you yes to these things, you are automatically saying no to something different. Because you can't be at two places all at once, if that makes sense. So for example, if you decide to go to dance class, maybe you give up watching that show, right? And when you decide to take a long bath, that's what I do always, then you're giving up on, maybe lying on the bed longer, right? So you're very welcome. So those things, choices that we make. And let us choose the decision. Today is a decision-making day. Every decision that we make, it leads to a heart. And I work with fascia. So heart is the answer, but also ask your fascia, right? Treat your fascia like like your baby, like your spirit that never betray you, always be there for you, always listening to you, always trying to protect you. But also, this is teachable. Our body is teachable. Every single day, it's like, body, I love you, and you are perfect. And we don't need to be perfect. And we just have to be real. Connect with me and move with me, right? So clear the filter and clear our senses. And that's when we make good decisions. It's your fascia. If your fascia say yes, and then you do it, that's the right answer. Right? You just gotta make it happen. You just know that it's the right thing to do. And if your fascia said no, and that's not the right thing to do. And when you love what you sense, when you sense what you love, your senses are clear, your decisions are clear. So then it's okay to make mistakes. And because you said yes, you said yes to this experience, and somewhere in your mind, you just know that it's the right thing to do. And you'll be guided to the right place. I believe that. So that concludes the live today. Thank you guys for being and connecting, and take what resonate with you. I'm showing up for myself because I'm teaching my body, teaching my perception, right? And that this is how I want to live my life. I want to be honest with myself, and I want to face my emotions, keep my fascia filter clean so that I can make a beautiful life. So let's finish with the right hand on your heart, left hand on the top of your head. Energy circulate through your heart and the brain. And let us begin. Let's connect with all parts of ourselves. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. To your nose. 2, 3. Repeat after me. Hello, brain. Hello, mind. Hello, ego. Hello, inner child. Hello, body. Hello, fascia. Hello, heart. Now, I want you guys to cold and address any body parts or body pain or diagnosis. Just accept and acknowledge all parts of ourselves. Hello, hips. Hello, hair. And let's add all parts of us. So, hello, all parts of me. Thank you for working together in harmony. I love our inner balance, inner peace, inner alignment, inner beauty. We don't need to be perfect. We just need to be real, authentic, honest. All parts of me are nurtured, cared, loved by me. I love myself. I accept myself. I am safe. I am protected. I am guided. I am enough. My presence is enough. I am worthy of perfect health, perfect love, unlimited abundance, amazing opportunities and people that treat me with respect. My body is for joy. My life is for joy. I'm joyful. You can add anything you want or keep breathing. Just feel that harmony within. This is where you come back to. This is a sensation you want to come back to. When you love what you sense, when you sense what you love, your senses are clear and you're making clear decisions. Today is a Capricorn day in Sagittarius. Grounded decision making. We're not floating around. We're dreaming, but we're anchoring. And feel your body. Yeah, you're very welcome. Her song I Am says similar ad. Oh, really? Okay, that's awesome. I love that. Yeah, over time I added a lot of affirmations for myself. So if you guys just join, this is like how I finish, but slightly different all the time. But my favorite affirmations, I just have a lot. When you feel you do not carry, that's my favorite things to say. Also, my body's for joy. My life is for joy. Because when you're suffering, right, in the middles, you get to stop. It's like, I forgot that my life was for joy, so I don't need to suffer this. I let that emotions flow, I acknowledge it, and which is safe for me to do. And when I feel, I don't need to carry. So that takes away the fear of feeling, right? And there's a lot of power in that. So thank you guys for joining and connecting with me. I really appreciate you. Sending you guys so much love. I get to have more time today, so I'm going to enjoy integrating and maybe cleaning the space, and I just get ready for, like we're coming close to the end of the year, you know. year of the snake. We died many times. How many times did you die? We died many times this year. And we died many times. We shed the skin and we're here. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Confio Mountain. Hi, Dr. Giselle. I love this. Thank you. What I feel, I don't need to carry. Thank you for the joy today. Yes, yeah. It should be a mantra for us. You know, when I feel, I don't carry. And that's really helped me with my own hands-on session too. I connect with my clients. I feel what emotion they are going through and, you know, with my sensations, right? And then I just like, okay, it's safe for me to feel. I don't need to carry. Even my ancestral trauma, you know, my family is going through purge right now. And then with the opportunity of my uncles passing away. And it was, you know, it was not sudden. We knew that it was going to come. But this is I love that English expression. We don't say it like that, but in English, you know, celebration of light. I think light should be celebrated, not just like the sorrow, but also like how funny this person was, or, you know, this uncle was a serious man. And very serious. Like my family is all of them is so serious, but they can be so funny. And the funny side always comes out when they loosen up, right, with the alcohol. So he was the life of the party when he drinks, good and bad. So just carry that good memory and yeah, just, you know, and using these opportunities to gather together, year of the snake. Yes, I love this. Yes, so many. I changed my skin around 1,000 times this year. Yes, right? We died. We died so many times. And then just when we thought that life is over, right? Hello, Ikue, we shed. Yes, I have a corn snake. He feels better when he sheds. Our son left him here at home. That's very interesting. Is that scary? Can you carry snake? Can I ask a question before you go? When a parent or relative is dying, how do you handle connecting and loving with them at the end if they were hurtful? Yeah, it's, you know, they were not necessarily trying to hurt you. They were trying to hurt you because they were hurting themselves, right? They were hurting. And I think it's instead of internalizing that hurt, just know that, you know, choose alignment over attachment, right? And you can love them, but you don't carry them. That's the power. If you feel you don't carry, but also you can love people, you can love your parents, you can love your relative, there's a difference between loving them and carrying them. So when you can love them, I do not carry them. And this body especially is only for you, nobody else's, even for your family or even your loved ones, right? And just claiming that, teaching your body that I do not carry what is not mine. I do not carry what is not mine. It comes from the love for yourself, right? I love them, I don't carry them. It's not my responsibility, but I still love them wholeheartedly so much. So something that you can dig on, right? You don't have to understand it right away, but there's a power in that. It's like, I love them, I don't carry them. My body does not carry what is not mine. My body does not carry what is not mine. Keep saying that. Keep teaching your body, because we have a habit, right? It's go there. It's like, no, we don't go there anymore. Yeah, the life of the party. Yes, condolences to you. Thank you so much. Send you guys so much love. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Bye. Yes, I have learned that over the years. Now I have better boundaries. Yes. Awesome. Bye, everybody.